Welcome back. And the private weather forecaster Skymet has released the first forecast for this year's monsoon. What are the findings? For that, let's get in Jatin Singh. He's MD Skymet and he joins us on the show. Jatin, hi. You're calling 2014 as an year of El Nino. So what does that threat really mean and how do you see El Nino really impacting on the Indian monsoons?
60% of all droughts in the history of the monsoon over the last 130 years have been El Nino related. And if you look at 2000 onwards, 02, 04, 09 were all droughts and they were all El Nino years. 2012, which was a deficit year, you missed drought by about 3%, was -7, was also an El Nino year. And droughts generally occur, or below normal rainfall, to be more cautious, generally occurs when there is an evolving El Nino. And right now, the situation I see at this point of time is quite similar to what we saw in 2012.
Even having said that, Jatin, would you say that it perhaps is too early to really call it a threat, or would you say there is some perfection to that calculation?
Yes, it is too early to say. Yes, there's something called the spring predictability barrier. Calculations do change, and the April outputs, like the one we gave last year, which was quite accurate, is going to be the most accurate. But if you have to take a call on the monsoon at this point of time, if you're food processing, if you're energy or whoever, or if you're a state government, the evidence is something you can't really ignore. So you've got to kind of cautiously accept it and make a calculation that this year, what you can discount is that most probably this is not going to be an excess monsoon year. So either it's going to be normal or it's going to be below normal. I think that is what you could probably conclude or take a call on at this point of time.
Sure. Jatin, before we talk about monsoons yet again, how have you witnessed the extreme winters this time around and winter showers as well? And have you seen an impact of that on the standing Rabi crop?
I think this kind of winter, the one that we're going through, the way things are shaping up, there's also another spell expected around the 1st or 2nd of February. If there is no sharp increase in temperatures in mid-February or March, this would be a perfect Rabi crop. I haven't seen a winter like this for a while.
Sure. So just coming back to the monsoons yet again, Jatin. So when can first most accurate prediction be expected in sense of monsoons 2014?
15th or 16th of April. I think that is the day when all the data will be in. I think April is the time, mid-April, when you can get a very good outlook on the monsoon. Not only that, you can also get it state-wise, which states are vulnerable and which states will be okay.
All right, Jatin, I appreciate you joining us and breaking it up for us. So that is what the view is coming in from Skymet. This is going to be a normal or a below normal monsoon, definitely not excessive. But as he said, you would be looking at a clear, more accurate picture only by 15th, 16th April. That is something that we will keep an eye on.